Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Well, this morning we're going to talk about the wall back here in the back. We've had a lot of questions about what we used, how we went about doing this to achieve what we got back here on the wall. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So we're going to do a little product review today. Now, before we get into what product we're going to review today, we've got a lot of questions about said wall behind us here. Everyone wanting to know what we actually used back there, whether it was real wood, faux wood, and it's neither. It is actually a vinyl decal. We were originally going to use real wood, but you either had to put a bunch of nail holes in the wall, you also had to add a bunch of unneeded extra weight to achieve that, or you had to use glue. And after the incident of removing the liquid nail off of there, I wanted nothing to do with glue again. And trust me, if you've never removed liquid nail off of anything, you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't do it to somebody else, unless you really absolutely hate the person who's going to have to remove it. But anyway, so what we used was the Falx wood panels, and this is what it looks like. It comes in a box. Yay big, yay saw, and I'll give you measurements here in a moment. But essentially what it is individual pieces of vinyl decal, like so. And it comes in multiple colors, as you can see on the wall back here. It comes in multiple different colors, and you kind of randomly pick out your own pattern that you want to put up there. And it lays pretty easy. It's pretty easy to work with. Only real tools you're going to need is something to clean the wall down, sharp razor blade knife, and some patience. So, like I said, essentially it's a decal. That's all it is. And this is a piece of scrap here. Now, this is not cheap. This stuff is not cheap, by the way. But essentially, you just peel it like so. You see it's a sticker, and it is a repositionable sticker, is what they say. But the best thing to do is probably put it on the wall without having to remove it too many times, because it's not going to stick sooner or later. That glue's only so tacky on the back of here, but it's stuff that if you did glue it on the wall and you don't like it, you can peel it back off the wall fairly easy, and it doesn't really leave any residue. A good soap and water clean down will take any residue left on the wall back off. They're pretty forgiving. Like I said, I think we did that in a matter of about, I would say maybe 2 hours. And a lot of that was just basically picking up the pattern that we wanted to put up on the wall. But like I said, it's a very nice product. We're not being endorsed. We're not getting paid for any of this by recommending this right here. But if you want to save weight and you want to achieve a nice, custom appearance inside your motorhome without spending, well, you're going to spend some money for this. Like I said, the back of this box here, it was $49.99. So, and I think you get about, covers 4x4 surface, our 4 foot by 4 foot surface is what this covers for $40. Now, this section back here, we were able to do with one box. We do have 2 boxes of this. And I want to say she picked this up at Hobby Lobby is where she found this at. She didn't find it at the hardware store. I do know that much, but I think it was Hobby Lobby is where she got this. Yeah, that's where she, yeah. If she didn't get it at Hobby Lobby, she got it at Joann's, and I'm sure you can probably find this stuff online. Like I said, that's the name of the stuff, and I probably pronounced it incorrectly, but that's what the box looks like, and that's what the name looks like. So, fairly easy to find. Like I said, it does good. It's really a nice way to put a little unique touch into your motorhome without adding extra weight and putting a bunch of unnecessary holes in the wall, which that's always a good thing in my book. I don't like creating problems for the next person who may, acquire something that I used to own. I don't like to leave them with something that's completely a pain in the butt to change up or remodel, so to speak, in this case. But, I just try to leave something to where somebody else, if they come in and they don't have to work 6 months to get a new blank canvas, is what I'm trying to say to you. You know, that's how I like to find things, is a blank canvas for me to apply what I want and make things of our own. So I try to find, and myself and Jill both try to find materials that will allow us not to completely modify a surface so much that, you know, you can't just take it off the wall and have back to original anymore. Because like I said, when people go putting stuff, holes in the wall, you got extra holes you got to fill, you got glue to remove, and like I said, that was just no fun. But so that's really what we used for this wall back here. We kind of tricked you, didn't you? Y'all thought that was real wood. It does look like real wood, I'm not gonna lie. The only way you can tell it's not real wood if you're standing right up on top of it. That's it. I mean, but from here to where I'm at, right there to that wall, about 2 or 3 arm lengths away, it looks like real wood. And no one who's really not paying that close attention to it is not going to be any of the wiser. So, but I recommend the product. It's pretty good stuff. Like I said, it's not cheap, but you know, the end result was worth it. It was worth $40 for us. But however, I think she actually got this on sale. I think she got a percentage off. She said something about online coupons, so any ladies out there who shop at Hobby Lobby and stuff like that, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about by the online coupons or whatever it is. Jill's pretty thrifty when it comes to stuff like that. Tries to save as much money as possible. So I know we didn't spend almost $100 for this stuff. But according to the price that's on the back of the box, that's what we spent for it. But then again, she could have, I don't know. I wasn't there at time of purchase. This is what she brought and said, hey, this is what we're doing. So I did my honeydew thing and I helped her put it up. So I fixed a hole in the wall and helped her. But yeah, like I said, I would recommend using something like this if you don't want to go into putting a bunch of holes in your walls and saving yourself the extra weight, because, you know, after all, you know, keeping your weight down is key when you have a motorhome, travel trailer, and this will work on any clean, hard surface. I've come to find out. I've been messing around with it here and there on some other things to see what it would actually stick to, as it's done pretty well. And you see on here on the back here, if you guys can really see that. But see, that's like the color choices of the panels that's inside of the box itself. That might help you out a little bit. I just happened to catch that on the back of the box. So, but yeah, I mean, so I guess, you know, your design and the look you want to achieve is kind of really up to you and your imagination. So put your imagination to work, give the product a try, and see what you think of it. So we've had some requests on how the actual hydraulic leveling system works in here from one of our viewers. He was wanting to know if we could make a video touching base on how they operate. So I'm going to go ahead and touch base on that while we're in this video here. So Mr. Michael Potts, this is for you. I'm going to go ahead and turn everything on here in the motorhome and show you how my control panel works in here. I don't know what model of motorhome you have or what system you have, but they're pretty much the same. Now ours is automatic. Well, ours is push button rather, not really automatic. It's a push button system versus the lever system. So if you have the push button system where you do it yourself, but it's electronic like that, then this will help you out instead of just the full-blown joystick. But if you have a joystick in yours, it's sort of the same principle. You're just going to have to do things a little bit different as far as, you know, you'll probably use your joystick to move it up and down, I would imagine. I've never used one with a joystick, but they should be pretty simple, self-explanatory. Hopefully, if that's what you got, there's some sort of indication and there's some sort of pattern on there. But they're, you know, don't be afraid to play with them a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything. You're going to lift it up and put it down. That's, you know, don't worry about, unless you're sitting on a hill and you crank up to one side toward the other side, you're not going to roll over or anything like that in theory. But maybe put a crash helmet on just in case. Strap yourself in a crash helmet just in case you do roll over. So yeah, safety first. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on, and I'll take you up front here and show you how to run the system here in our bounder. Okay, so we have the power gear in ours, and this is essentially what our system is here. It consists of front, left, right, and rear. So the one back here in the back will actually lift both jacks simultaneously in the back, because we have a 3-jack system. and the one in the front individual, or you can move left and right individual sides. So first thing you want to do is, let's see if I can get you in here. Hold, oh, there it is. Okay, now with ours, it needs to be running, and you have to have the park brake engaged. So once the park brake engaged, you come over, you turn the system on, and then, pretty simple, like we're just going to jack the front up right now, just push the button down, and we have liftoff. Now see, there it is. And then the same thing here with the left or right and the rear, and then, or you can just lift it up from the back. Now ours, it has a one-touch all down feature, and that's what we're going to use here. Now ours, we just hold the button for a few extra minutes here after it's done, just because I'm kind of OCD. Not sure if you actually have to hold it completely up there, but in theory, once you push reject. So we're just going to go ahead and push ours here for retract all. And there that is. We'll let it go through its system here. Now you see it says no lights are on. So we have a jacks down. The red light is off now because our jacks was down a minute ago. Now everything's ready to travel again. Then you can turn your system back off. So essentially that's how our hydraulic system works here for our leveling system in our motorhome. Mr. Michael Potts, I hope this helped you, sir. Like I said, it should be pretty much the same deal whether you have a joystick or the push button like we have. Look inside your owner's manual to see what their manufacturer's exact protocols are. That may help you as well. If you don't find anything there, look online, just Google it. Google your type of equipment you have, and I'm sure there's something online there that would help you out. We also would like to thank everyone for continuing to help us grow our channel by tuning in each one of our videos, liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. We greatly appreciate that. And if this is your first time tuning in and you want to kind of follow our adventure here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like our video, come back and see us on our next video. This is Tony saying, don't forget to live your adventure. Come over and check us out at rollingwiththebolins.com, over on Facebook and Instagram. And we'll talk to you soon, guys.